Hey, how's going? It's Mick here from Rock Ape Records, upstairs 175 Sturt Street in Townsville City, in Queensland, in Australia. www.rockaperecords.com is the website. Web stores attached to that, Instagram, Facebook, all that shit. Can I ask you all now, can you do me a favour if you haven't, you're watching these videos and enjoying them, can you subscribe please? That'd be awesome. Thank you. I'll ask again at the end. Hey, this one here, I've got two huge stacks of records here that I've pulled out of the racks because I'm doing a death metal special here. So I'm going to show you a heap of the death metal that's in the racks here at Rock Ape Records. This is probably about, I've only gone through like the first half of my death metal section. So it's kind of A to K here, and there's a lot of stuff still in there. So this will be spread over two videos, but I'm doing this one now and I'll probably do the other one tomorrow or whenever I can be fucked. All right, I'm going to put my glasses on because I'm blind, and I'm just going to start rattling through them. Entombed. This is called The Decaying Light. And yeah, these guys are Aussies, Entombed. And look at that artwork, it's just badass. And I haven't heard a whole heap of it, to be honest with you, but I've got mates up here in Townsville that are full-on death freaks and they rave about this band, so I'll take their word for it. Oh, excuse me. I'm just going to keep showing you stuff. This band here, Dismember, they've been around for forever and they're fucking awesome, my God. What's this one here? This is The God That Never Was. And Nuclear Blast have just pretty much reissued the whole Dismember catalogue. If not all of it, most of it. So I'll just show you the ones I've got. This is the self-titled Dismember. And they're all on coloured vinyl. This is on gold marbled vinyl. This is Where Iron Crosses Grow by Dismember on sand marbled vinyl. So yeah, Nuclear Blast are just killing it lately. They are bringing out so much stuff. Every 2 or 3 days I'm getting an email from Nuclear Blast. This is out, this is out. I cannot keep up. Clear with Red Splatter vinyl. And Indecent and Obscene by Dismember. So pretty hectic. If you love your death metal and you haven't heard Dismember, you probably would have heard them. But if you haven't, listen to them. So this one's just called Death Metal. So say no more on that. Purple marbled vinyl. This is the one that they're probably known for. If you don't know them that much, you probably know this one. Massive Killing Capacity by Dismember. It's fucking sick, this album. I know this one. Yellow and orange marbled vinyl. So that's it for Dismember. What do we got here? Decapitated from Poland. I fucking love these guys. These guys are so heavy as well. So they've gotten quite technical nowadays. So the lead singer, Vog, very talented dude. So this is, what is it? Carnival is Forever. Blood Mantra by Decapitated. This is one of their older ones. This one is probably one of my favourite records of theirs. Nihility by Decapitated. This one's on coloured vinyl, just a special variant. From Earache, who knows what you're getting with them. But yeah, this is an all-time classic Decapitated album. This one and Winds of Creation are probably, you know, they're old, but they're way ahead of their time. Very talented young dudes. They're not so young nowadays. All right, these dudes are freaking pretty much, well, their lead singer died, so Entombed, Wolverine Blues. So yeah, R.I.P. to, what was his name? Oh, now I feel really bad because I've forgotten the lead singer of Entombed's name who died, but it'll come to me and I'll just blurt it out at some stage. But yeah, this is Wolverine Blues. This was probably one of their biggest albums. And they pretty much pioneered the death and roll sort of thing. So they're from Sweden. And some of their stuff their older stuff's just full-on death metal. Some of their later stuff, mid stuff, like this one, Morning Star, this is like rock and roll, death and roll. I fucking love this album. This could go being my favourite Entombed album. So they reissued this. This was really expensive for many, many years. You just couldn't get it. And now it's back. I don't even know how you do it, how you hold it like that, I think. So yeah, this one, I don't know. This one's just on black vinyl. But yeah, Morning Star by Entombed. To Ride, Shoot Straight and Speak the Truth. Great, great album. This is pure death and roll. So we got death and roll. This is just a self-titled. This is a compilation, this one. So, and it's on green vinyl. Earache. This was one of the ones where Earache did it on demand, so they didn't actually release the record until they'd sold enough copies, then they'll print it. So they're kind of doing those ones. This is on white vinyl. Nice. Love Entombed. I should have more Entombed records. I've usually got Left Hand Path and Clandestine and all that. They've sold lately. Go figure. Exhumed. This is just fucking... This is such good album art. Look at that. The song titles are all on VHS videos. So yeah, they're always really creative with their album artwork and stuff like that. So this is a splatter edition, electric blue with splatter. So Exhumed Horror, the name of that one. This one is Exhumed Death Revenge. Such really nicely done by Relapse Records. Custom quad with splatter edition. Boom, boom. This is their latest offering that they brought out last year, I think, To the Dead. Might have been the year before. What's this one on? Can't even read it. Oxblood. So this one's To the Dead by Exhumed. And this is their all-time classic, Gore Metal. You gotta love that artwork. So these guys toured Australia last year. I'm pretty sure it was 2023 they came over. And yeah, full chainsaw on stage, all that sort of stuff. Very theatrical. Awesome band. Loving Exhumed. A lot of gory fun. These dudes I don't know too much about. You know, the death metal purists will be like, how the fuck do you not know about them? I don't get to listen to everything. I have listened to them, and this is super heavy, this shit. Lock Up. And I think it might be a supergroup. This is the Dregs of Hades. So I've only got one Lock Up record at the moment. I've usually got more. But yeah, I'm going to have to get off my ass and listen to more Lock Up. When I have played them, I'm like, holy shit, it's face-rippingly heavy. So much respect to Lock Up. This is Ingested, and this is the latest album, The Tide of Death and Fractured Dreams. And it's just got fantastic artwork. And I've listened to this quite a few times lately. And it's on Bloodshot vinyl. And yeah, if you haven't heard much Ingested, listen to this. And this is the album before it, Ashes Lie Still. So yeah, they're fucking awesome, Ingested. If you like this sort of stuff, which is death metal. Coffins from Japan. This one's called The Fleshland. And I've got another one here by Coffins. Craving... What is it? Craving to Eternal Slumber. That doesn't make any sense. I think it's Craving to Eternal Slumber. They're Japanese. Who knows? Who knows? But one thing I do know is it's awesome Japanese death metal. It's fucking crazy. I've really gotten to like Coffins over the last year or two. This is an old school... Well, this is the oldest one. Cryptopsy. None So Vile. Way ahead of its time. Still an all-time classic. Still sells really well. And this is one after that. Blasphemy Made Flesh. So, got a couple of Cryptopsies. You can't sell death metal albums without having a Cryptopsy album in here. Alright, Cattle Decap. Monolith of Inhumanity. Awesome. Such a weird thing about these... I was thinking about it before. Cattle Decapitation. And this one here. This is... what's this one? The Anthropocene Extinction. There's these death metal bands. 3 of them. Cattle Decapitation, Napalm Death, and Carcass. And they're all full-on vegans. But yeah, and they all sing about meat and... and they're death metal. It's like you'd think death metal... people in bands would be full carnivores and that, but not so, not the case. These guys kind of sing against that sort of stuff. Each to their own, I say. To Serve Man by Cattle Decapitation. Hence the protesty sort of thing about it, because when you do think about it, it is pretty fucking crazy that we cut up live animals and then eat them. But they're delicious. Sorry. Death Atlas by Cattle Decapitation. This one was really hard to get for a while, but it's been brought out again. This is Blot Out the Sun vinyl. So, very, very nicely done. Cattle Decap. You can't do death metal without death. And this is Human. Chuck Schulninger. I can't pronounce his last name. Chuck Schulninger or something. And friends, these guys are original death metal band. Florida, Morrisound Studios. They were pretty much doing it first. Them and Morbid Angel. What do you got? Human, Leprosy, Boom, boom. That's just on black vinyl, that one. This is my favourite, Spiritual Healing. I remember I bought that on tape when I was like, I don't know, I was like at an army school. I was in the army and I was learning how to drive trucks and shit. And I bought this on cassette. And it helped me get through those hard times. Bit of Spiritual Healing by Death. Individual Thought Patterns. Awesome. So the one that you cannot get by Death, because I don't know why, it must be on the label they were on, is Individual Thought Patterns Symbolic. So good luck trying to get that. It's worth hundreds and hundreds of dollars. It's never been reissued. I don't know why. I wish they would. Scream Bloody Gore. This is an absolute classic. I listened to this not long ago, and it's just so old school, so crusty. If you haven't heard this, do yourself a favour. Scream Bloody Gore by Death. All right, now we're getting into some sort of fucking satanic death metal here. In the Minds of Evil by Deicide. It's not black metal, it's death metal. Scars of the Crucifix, Glenn Benton and Co. The Stench of Redemption by Deicide. And this is their latest one, Banished by Sin. So there you go, bit of Deicide for you ass. We're going back into full-on death metal here. Dying Fetus, War of Attrition. These guys are fucking sick. Absolute sick. Such good musicians. So I don't know why they remind me of Nile. I think it's just because they're such good players, good musicians, and their music is just off tap. Destroy the Opposition. Dying Fetus. What are these ones on? Pool of Blood Edition. Nice. Descend into Depravity. This is one of their biggest selling albums. I always sell lots of copies of these. It's pretty popular. Another Pool of Blood edition. They're big about the pool of blood. And this is their latest album. This is fucking next level. Like, you thought they were bonkers on these records. This thing's just a fucking sick album. Make them beg for death. It's really, really full on. So, I love it. It's so well done. I haven't listened to it for a couple of weeks. I'll play it again tomorrow in the shop. So yeah, and they're using their old logo again. Gotta love Dying Fetus. Oh, and this is an old school one of theirs. The wrong one to fuck with. So, you know what you're getting when you read that the band's called Dying Fetus and the album's called The Wrong One to Fuck With. You know what they're talking about. You know it's going to be pretty aggressive. So, hold on to your hats when you put on Dying Fetus. Dethklok. This is Dethklok 4, I think, or 3. Death Album 3. So, obviously, this is from the TV series, the cartoon Metalocalypse. These have been really hard to get. I've had all 4 of these in lately, and this is the only one left. The other three have sold. So, come get it. I've got it at Rock 8 Records. Death Album 3. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's on purple vinyl. Nice. And, where do we got here? These ones here. Good old Job for a Cowboy. I better show you them. This one's on green marbled vinyl. Ruination. So they've been they went into a hiatus for a good few years there. Job for a Cowboy. Democracy. Nice play on words there. What's this one on? Yellow, clear, marbled vinyl. Job for a Cowboy. And this is they've reformed and gotten back together, which is great news. And this is Moon Healer by Job for a Cowboy. It just came out this year. It's fucking awesome. It's next level. If you like cattle decap, you like your technical stuff, they've really gotten into tech death. So it's very busy, very hectic, very, you just know that they're such good musicians. So this is on dark purple, marbled vinyl. Get your hands on it. Fuck, we're smashing through these. I'm up to 14 minutes. I better hurry the fuck up because I'm going to end up doing 2 20-minute videos. And, if you're a full metal nerd, you're not going to mind watching, so I'll just slow it down then. Autopsy. What do we got? Skull Grinder. Nice. I haven't got a whole lot. I thought I had more Autopsy, but I don't. I've only got a couple of records. They're absolute classic shit fun. I just love having this in the shop, and I like seeing people's faces when they see this. They pull it out and they're like, what the fuck? And I'm like, hey, it's just shit fun. Autopsy. That's why I like carrying anal cunt records too, because I like seeing the look on people's faces when they pull it out and go, what the hell? I'm like, hey, it's anal cunt. It's legit. Everyone's crazy favourite Belgians, Aborted with Gormageddon. This one's on limited transparent red vinyl from Listenable Records. Awesome. Love a bit of Aborted. And this one's Mania Cult. Ooh, by Aborted. This is a deluxe LP edition. Blah, blah, blah. It's got a poster. It's got a CD. All the bonus stuff with it. Nice. All right. Abramelin. Get it. If you haven't heard this, these guys are Australian. This was done in the 90s, and it's just way ahead of its time. So they have never reissued this on vinyl before. It's just come out in the last few months on vinyl. Go back and have a listen to Abramelin. Do yourself a favour. If you like death metal, listen to Abramelin. Australia's fucking, they're just so good, and they're still going to this day. Their album from a few years ago, Never Enough Snuff, is absolutely sick. So, along the lines of Dying Fetus, Exhumed, stuff like that. Very technical, but very great, accomplished musicians. So, get amongst it. Can't have a death metal section without good old Bolty, good old Bolt Thrower. This is Warmaster. This is their third album, second major release album, third album if you want to call it that. So, Realm of Chaos is the album before this. I don't have a copy of that at the moment, but mate, this album is just absolute timeless classic. Warmaster by Bolt Thrower from England, from the north of England. I'm pretty sure they might be Liverpool. I think they're Scousers. This is like In Battle There Is No Law by Bolt Thrower. This is old school crusty Bolt Thrower. I think they've chucked a couple of EPs together to make this. Correct me if I'm wrong. I do have bloody Realm of Chaos. Oh, well, there you go. It's because it's got different artwork. The old Realm of Chaos artwork is different to this. So these are the reissued later ones with different artwork. So this is I call this one their first album. This technically probably isn't. They got Spearhead and Cenotaph. They got all these EPs. But that's, in my brain, this is their first album. Realm of Chaos. This is my favourite Bolt Thrower album, The Fourth Crusade. I fucking love this record. I still play it to this day. And they're always singing about war, themes of war. So, For Victory, absolute classic. What is this one again? I forget. Honor, Valor, Pride. Boom, boom. And that's it for Bolt Thrower. So, wow. I thought I had more Bolt Thrower records. I must have sold some. All right. Black Dahlia Murder. Verminous. Ugh. Abysmal. Heavy as fuck, that album. Awesome. Unhallowed. So yeah, these have all been reissued lately by Metal Blade. This one's on dark turquoise vinyl, Unhallowed. So they brought out reissued all their old records. This is an old one. It's on green marbled vinyl, Miasma, by the Black Dahlia Murder. These guys are from Denmark, and they are fucking awesome as well. Based. So B-A-E-S-T. If you haven't heard these guys, check them out. If you like death metal, check out Based, because they do something different. They put cool spins on things, and they just do it a little bit different, which is, a lot of the time, it's colour by numbers with death metal. You can get a little bit bored with it. So that's why it's great that some of these newer bands are actually doing something different. So give them a listen. These guys do something different. Blood Incantation. These guys are nuts. So what album is this one again? Hidden History of the Human Race. So I'm pretty sure this one, it does actually, inside it, there's a map and instructions on how to open a Stargate. So, these guys are pretty out there. And the music is fantastic. I love Blood Incantation. And they're getting really, really popular. So, that's cool. All right. These guys need no introduction. Cannibal Corpse. Gallery of Suicide. Holy shit. They look so young in this one. Corpse Grinder. He's even got a skinny neck in it. So, all-time classic. This had its album art censored for a long time. But here in Australia, we don't have censorship for that sort of stuff at the moment, I guess. Who knows? This is The Bleeding. Cannibal Corpse. Pretty sure this was the last album that Chris Barnes did with them. So, and it's an all-time classic. This is a different album art too. I've seen a different album cover to this one in the past as well. If anyone's going to get censored for their artwork, it's Cannibal Corpse. Fucking hell. Look at this. Tomb of the Mutilated. So, unbelievable. I love it. And they just keep getting more and more offensive every year. So this has got Hammer Smash Face, I Come Blood, Addicted to Vaginal Skin. So if you want to upset your grandma, play that at Christmas time. This is their latest album. So Chaos Horrific. And this one is on Burned Flesh Marbled Vinyl. You know what you're going to get with Cannibal Corpse. I just love their artwork. It's so fucking sick. The Wretched Spawn. So it's always just like, what the hell? And if you have a look in the background, there's always weird shit going on. Vince Locke does a lot of their album art. So he's also done a colouring in book. So it's pretty cool that you can... Oh, I've started colouring in on it too. I don't have enough time to do it nowadays. But yeah, his artwork just goes along with these guys so well. Eaten Back to Life, their first album, Cannibal Corpse, beautiful. And this is the last record in the pile. So we're sort of halfway through the alphabet. I'll probably do another video soon. This is the last record on it, Cannibal Corpse, Kill. This is an all-time fucking classic. This album's sick. And there is actually better art. There is another one where the zombie's got his hand up with a knife. It's better artwork, but this is what we got here. And what's it on? This one's got a poster as well, so that's pretty cool. And it's probably a poster of said zombie. So, I love death metal, and I've got an awesome death metal selection here, and I'm happy to show you. So, thanks very much. I'm tired after that. So, I'm going to be doing another one for the rest of the death metal, probably later on the weekend, maybe early next week. So, alright. Thanks very much. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Rock on. Woo!